everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Arianna and I hope you're doing great, honestly. Alright, so I've been pondering about what I would love to share in this video, and what came for me was five ways to cultivate inner peace. Because I realized one thing during my life, that the inner peace that I've been cultivating within myself is something that nobody can take away from me, and it's something that really makes me feel joy and happy. And regardless the outside condition, this is what really matters. And seriously, it doesn't matter if it's raining, if it's sunny, if there is an absolute chaos outside of myself. Because as much as I have my own inner peace, nobody can shake that joyful feeling away from me. Although they can try, but at the end the choice is mine. And I've been learning that through years, and I want to share with you 5 practices that will really help you to cultivate your inner peace daily. Before to go into that, I would love to share with you what I reckon is inner peace, and it's that sense of, as I mentioned before, the sense of joy, that sense of harmony, that sense of unconditional love that you feel inside your being, and is that unshakable, really unshakable, solid ground underneath you that allows you to stay stable within yourself, regardless the outside world, regardless the other people feelings, or the other people reaction, or the other people behaviors towards you. All right, so let's get into that. How can we actually achieve that state? First of all, I want to say that there is no magic wand that is like, okay, I'm telling you these 5 things and then you are enlightened. No, it doesn't work like that. It's a process. And as everything, I love this comparison to someone that really wants to build muscles and goes to the gym. That person cannot expect to go the first time and lift 100 kilos. And same thing here, you cannot practice this for 2, 3, 4, 5 days and then expect to be the new Buddha, But I'm telling you, if you practice this every day, and if you take a commitment, if you make a commitment to yourself, that no matter what, you're gonna build this thing within you, and no matter what, you dedicate time to yourself and to your personal growth, I guarantee that you will start to feel shifts within yourself, within your reaction or response, as I would prefer to say. And everything slowly will be different in a much more positive way. Okay, so let's get into that. Number 1 that I think is so important, not just for cultivating inner peace, but in general in life, and is about the breath. It's about learning the rhythm of your breath. How do you breathe? You can do even that right now. Just close your eyes and focus on your breath. How is your breath? Do you breathe from the chest? Do you breathe from your belly? Be aware, pay attention to your breath, because it's the major key indicator of how you feel. Because the more you are relaxed, the more your breath will be slow and deep. And at the contrary, when you are agitated or anxious, you likely have a very fast-paced chest breath. And one of the best way to become in control of your breath is practice. What I did at the beginning, I used to breathe a lot from my chest. And as soon as I started to learn about the breath, I remember I used to lie down on my bed and put my hands on my chest, one on my chest, one on my belly, and doing really a conscious breath. So you breathe and you try, they call it diaphragm breath. And you breathe and you try to breathe from your belly. If you've never done that before, it might be a little bit challenging at the beginning, but what I'm suggesting is don't give up. Just keep going, and practice that maybe before to go to bed for 5-10 minutes. Just practice your conscious awareness in your breath, and slowly you can bring that to your daily life, Once you are awake, for example, you have 5-minute break at work, or you're on the train, on the bus, whatever, you place your hands on your belly, just on your belly this time, and you just breathe. And consciously, you're breathing from your belly. And it's a practice. And after a while, you will realize that you will just start to breathe from your belly. And that's the key, because the longer and the deeper is your breath, the longer and the deeper will be your life. And I love this quote. I heard that for the first time from a documentary called Yoga, the Architecture of Peace. If you never watched it, I highly suggest to check it out because it's amazing. And I remember when I heard about this expression, I'm like, wow, yeah, that's so true. The longer and the deeper is your breath, the longer and the deeper is your life. The second thing to cultivate inner peace is just about letting go. Just let it go. Wherever you're holding on your shoulder, just let it go. Let the universe take care of everything. Let go of the idea of how something should look or should go or should be like. Just let it go. Let it go and let it be, and just be open. Have the conscious intention of be open to whatever the universe has to offer you, because most of the time our mind is trying to pictures this perfect picture, and the truth is the mind can comprehend just a limited amount of what actually could happen for us. So just let it go all the ideas that you have, of how your job should look like, how your perfect relationship should look like, of anything. Just let it go. And who cares if that person left you? Maybe it's just a huge gift, because of that you had the possibility to grow, and you have the possibility to evolve and let so much space free for who is actually meant for you. Sometimes we are trying to force things, and the more we force, the more we're pushing away what is actually meant for us. We are deleting what is actually meant for us. So just let it go. Just let it go, and having the inner knowing that whatever is meant for you will always find you. Whatever is meant for you will always find you. I needed to take a deep breath about it, and sometimes it's a reminder for myself as well, because it's so true. Whatever is meant for us will always find us. All right, let's go into our number 3. Number 3 is don't take things personally. I needed to learn this in the hard way. What does it mean, don't take things personally? Is having the awareness that whatever the people do is never about you. Never, ever, ever about you. And it could be the most negative, most awful thing, but also the most beautiful, wonderful, caring thing. Everything that I do is not about you, but it's about themselves and how they feel about themselves. And I will flip this one in your side. Think about everything that you do is because of you, is because of how you feel. Let's say that you're feeling amazing, you're feeling awesome, and you see someone on the street and you're like, wow, that person looks amazing, she has beautiful hair and she's shining, and you want to go and compliment her, and you do that. You're doing that because, yes, of course, she's glowing and everything, but if you in that moment would have felt miserable and you felt so like unhappy with your life, you will never have come to that person and say, wow, oh my gosh, you look beautiful. Maybe actually you thought about, oh my god, look at her, she's smiling, what does she has to smile, the world is awful, and blah blah blah. So seriously remind yourself that anything that the people do is not about you. So don't take it personally. Just let it go again. Let go even that. Just let it all be and just do you and cultivate again your inner peace. And I think for me, piece for cultivating inner peace is really don't take anything personally, because our peace, if we base our peace on what the other people think or what the other people do or anything related to other, we will never be in peace, because we always base our peace to others, and this is so unpredictable. We cannot predict, or we cannot change, or we cannot be in control of others. The only thing that we can be in control of is ourselves. So please don't take anything personally. And there is also a beautiful book that I highly suggest regarding this topic, and it's called The Four Agreements from Don Miguel Ruiz, and it's amazing. I highly, highly, highly recommend this book. All right, so let's go on number 4. 4 things to cultivate inner peace is, of course, spending time in nature. Spending time in nature. Why? Because just stepping yourself in a forest or at the beach or in the mountains or wherever nature you have access to will allow instantaneously your nervous system to calm down. And that is an amazing practice to cultivate inner peace, because you don't need to do much. And I love to go barefoot everywhere when I'm in nature, because it helps me to ground even more and to feel even more Mother Gaia under my feet. So if you will feel comfortable to do that, I highly recommend also to take off your shoes, take off your socks and walk barefoot on the ground and just feel all the energy, recharging energy coming from Mother Gaia. And you can actually call her in, you can call Mother Gaia and invite her to recharge you, to take away anything that no longer serves you and anything that is taking away the harmony in your body. So you can actually speak to her and trust that she's always listening. She's always listening. And now we are going on the 5th and last thing for this video, for helping you to cultivate inner peace. And last but not least is, of course, you can guess, meditation. And there are so many types of meditation that you can do. You can do guided meditation, you can do walk meditation, which is just you walking and just be connected with everything. And if you can do it in nature, is much better. And because the sounds of nature is much better than the sound of the city center. But why meditation? Because meditation allows you to go deeper within yourself, to really recharge and really calm everything, and is such a self-empowering practice that I highly suggest to bring in your daily routine. Every morning and every night are the best times to do so. Like first thing in the morning when you wake up and last thing when you go to bed are the best times, because you're actually reprogramming yourself and you're teaching your body how to start the day in a very peaceful state, in charge, in sovereignty, and you end the day in the same way. And then you sleep and then you wake up and you start again, It's like a perpetuating of this amazing vibe and energy. So I highly recommend to check out some guided meditation. I love all the Dr. Joe Dispenza ones. I really like silent meditation. This is what I normally do. I used to do a lot of guided meditation. Now I just silent meditation, and at the moment I'm actually practicing a lot Vipassana meditation, which is what I've been learning for the last 4 months, I'll say. And I wish you could really cultivate your inner peace and share this with the people around you, and just share your light with the world, because this is actually what we need. We need our light, and we need to be the light in this world. And if you'd love to share some of the practice that you use already to cultivate inner peace, I would love to hear about it. And really, thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for all the likes and the following. Thank you so much. I hope you really enjoyed this video. If you did, and if you like, subscribe the channel, like the video, and I'm looking forward to see you soon on my next one. Take care and namaste.